What's going on YouTube? My name is Raymond. This is my first YouTube video ever. I'm doing this video because I've been trucking for about 10 months and I want to talk a little bit about my experience plus what I plan to do now in the near future. I'm interested in three things, which is trucking, real estate, and working out. Those are my three passions and I just want to contribute, and if I can help anybody or if anybody can help me, whoever ends up seeing my videos, and maybe we could help each other in the process. Okay, basically I came from New York about 2 years ago with my plans of doing real estate and buying properties. Properties in Florida are extremely cheap, so I felt that this is a great opportunity to expand in the real estate game and set up for my retirement and my sons and my wife and the whole family, set up the future. Um, Unfortunately, when I came to Florida, I didn't realize how bad the situation is with employment and how poor they pay people. The rates here hourly are horrible. There's not really any good jobs unless you're going into Orlando, and then you still have to get lucky. It's not great paying jobs. So I work as an armed guard or armored guard, with the company I'm with, hauling coins, currency to other companies, to other branches, banks, mom and pop stores. We service ATMs. So it's a very dangerous job, but it was very fulfilling, very fun. An adrenaline rush. It keeps you on your toes. I did that in New York for about 9 years. When I transferred to Florida, I started in Miami. Didn't really like Miami. Miami's too crowded, too congested, and also it's just too houses are just not worth it in my opinion. So I transferred to Orlando, but unfortunately the pay in New York versus Florida, it's a big difference. So I went around making $50,000 a year to making a little over $30,000 a year over here. Excuse me, which is not what I'm used to. So a good friend of mine told me that he's an owner operator and that he makes good money, six figure. So he told me get your CDL license, and that's how I ended up going to TDI in Sanford. So basically I left TDI after I finished. I started working in my same company, hauling, using a day cab with a 48 footer. And I was basically going from Orlando to Jacksonville on a daily basis, hauling currency, money, mostly coins. So I was hauling pennies, nickels, dimes, halves, and dollars. That's basically what I would take from branch to branch, you know what I'm saying? So on a daily basis, I would be hauling about maybe $35,000, $40,000, 40,000 pounds worth of, coins, basically around $500,000 every day in the truck. That's basically what I do. I had to be armed, of course, because it's dangerous. You never know who might know about the truck and try to, pull anything. So that's basically what I did. I decided to go local just to stay home, close to home, stay home with my family. And also it was just, it was a better transition for me than just starting OTR, in my opinion, what I'm saying? A lot of people say opposite, but everybody has their own reasons for doing what they do. So that's what led me to going straight to local. I was fortunate enough to get a local gig. I was getting paid about $17.34, which is not great money. I had overtime. So basically yearly I will be usually make around $45,000 yearly, which is cool, for somebody starting off, but it's not what I wanted. It's not what I was kind of used to. I was used to making more and doing a lot less. So here, of course, local company have to touch freight. So I was unloading and loading my own tractor, my own trailer. So I had to use a power jack and I had to use a forklift. So in order to, bring everything in and out, I would have to unload and load my trailer in Orlando and also in Jacksonville, So I was working about maybe 11-hour shifts a day. Not bad, I know, compared to what a lot of truckers do, where they have to work like 70 hours. That's one of the reasons I went there, just to start me slow and get me used to it. You know, I'm not a big fan of driving, but hey, you have to do what you have to do. But as of 2 weeks ago, I resigned from my job because I want to go into the owner operator side. So I need to learn a little more. You know, I've been in the game 10 months, but there's a lot I still need to know. Even though I have friends that are owner operators, I still have to have hands-on experience and know what lane I want to run. You know, the friends that I know, they're down in the north, so they know that lane. I want to stay in the southeast. So I need to learn where the money is in the southeast, and that's the reason I'm decided to resign from my company, and I'm gonna actually go with Warner. You know, I know I could have gone to different companies because I already have almost 1 year experience, but I decided to go to Warner because they're the closest terminal to me. They're the closest job that I found close to my house, where I can drive back and forth for orientation, and then also when it's home time, it's easy to get me back home time because they're close to my house. So that was my main reason to go to Warner. I start Warner on this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then if they have a trainer, I'll go out Saturday. If not, then I'll just come back home the weekend and just stay home and wait for them to, you know, route me a trainer either to my house or I'll go to the terminal. So that's a little bit about my situation and what I plan on doing. The reason also I got into trucking because I want to buy more properties. I currently bought this house that I'm living in now 2 years ago, and I plan on buying another house within the end of this year or the beginning of 2019. So if the money is there, like they say it is for owner operators or even lease purchase operators, whichever way I'm gonna go, it doesn't really matter. You know, the point is to be making money. I'm not big on what people say, oh, you know, don't go lease, don't lease purchase. Bottom line, if you're making more than what you were ever making before, that's what that matters, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I do have the money to buy my own truck, you know, a nice used truck, but to my opinion, why waste $10,000 to $20,000 on buying a tractor which has a lot of question marks? You know what I'm saying? You don't know when it's gonna need a rebuild. A lot of things can happen. There's a lot of X factors when buying a tractor. So to my opinion, to invest $10,000 to $20,000 on a down payment for a tractor that you don't know, it could be 11 for you, it could, you know, it could break down, the truck stop could go and just wreck it and just completely shut down your whole operation before you even started making money. So for that reason alone, I decided to take my money and invest it in a second house, which to my opinion, it's way more secure than investing in a tractor. Another reason why it's so easy to make money in trucking, you know, as a lease, you know, operator or a lease purchase operator. So, you know, I don't love trucking like that, you know what I'm saying? I do like that you could be your own boss, be by yourself, you don't have to deal with anything. So there's a lot of pros and cons with trucking, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Like I said, I've been doing it for 10 months already, and it's enjoyable, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, so, you know, we're gonna see how it goes, you know. I'm a little concerned when it comes to the health and staying in shape, you know, going OTR, I like working out. So that's something that I have to kind of like, you know, analyze and try to see how I can keep myself in shape, how I can work out, you know, can I stop next to gyms and do my workouts there, or am I gonna have to bring a few things to my truck? So that's it for this video. I'm gonna do another video trying to tell you what I'm gonna bring to the truck in order to stay healthy and in shape, you know, so what kind of exercise I'm gonna do, what kind of equipment I'm gonna bring into the truck. All right, thank you.